Welcome to the Casual Cry Club, your cozy corner on the internet. We are your background besties. I'm Sunny.
And I'm Sherry, and we yap about unimportant things and we give you unserious advice.
Okay, so today's episode is about something that we don't really talk about that much, and I personally don't like talking about. But I think it's a common experience that many women live through. It's the abusive and toxic relationships that
Time where when you're in it, you don't really get that anything is a problem, but it's only after you get out of it and then you realize oh my god, was I stupid to stay in that for so long?
yes, you're stupid, I think.
Yeah, thanks.
So, but the stupid person is myself. So today I think the main story is mine, where I'm going to talk about one of the worst person I've ever met. And there were lots of threats, gaslighting, a crazy story. But we will still make this lighthearted, so no trigger warnings, just a lot of warning signs.
Okay, come tell me about this toxic ex of yours.
Okay, so actually I met this person when I was in university. We just started hanging out, went out together, and then one day I just became his girlfriend.
Okay, so how was it like at the start?
I didn't feel like there was a lot of red flags, to be honest. Like, for example, I wanted to go volunteering and then he would come with me to show like he's a good guy.
And then when was the first time you started seeing red flags?
I think the first red flag back then was that he started to share more about his past. He remembered when he was young, his mom said something to him and then he got angry and he go and slapped his mother.
What the fuck? That's not a red flag, eh? That's a warning, like a red blinking flashing warning sign. Hello, are you serious? Oh my god, I think we might have to stop the episode here because this is getting ridiculous. You dated someone that slapped his mom?
Yeah.
Wait, do you remember how you felt when he told you that he slapped his mom?
I think I was shocked, but maybe there is a reasonable, like he's reasonable, there's a reason behind this. I was a bit scared, but I still wanted to give him a second chance, you know?
I want to give you a slap right now because what reason can you have to justify slapping your own mother?
I really don't know. See, this is why I tell you he's a red flag and I cannot see it.
Okay, yes, you were just blinded by love. So, as you guys were dating, when was the first time where you felt something was a little bit uncomfortable?
At the end of every semester, we will get our results. So I just shared my results with him like a normal person. Plus, my results was not even very good. It was very average. And then he got so angry at me because his results was a lot worse. And then he finally told me that, it's because his results was not good and he didn't feel good about this.
He was not happy that his results were not good, or he wasn't happy that your results were better than him?
Probably because my results was better than him and his ego cannot take it. He feels that I am his girlfriend, I'm the woman, so I cannot be better than him probably.
Okay.
Eventually, because of this, I started to stop going to the same classes as him. Because every time I realized if we're in the same class, he will get upset at me. For example, I say something smart in class or I did something better and then he will get totally upset at me. Or if I take the leadership role, he'll be very angry. And because of that, right, I totally gave up doing the same major as him.
Wow, that's like your second big red flashing light. Do you not see that there was a problem there?
So actually, I did want to break out already. But then you know what? Stupid me. Sign up for exchange program with him.
Oh my god, seriously?
Right. I really wanted to break up with him, but I scared. So basically you sign up for the program first, right? Then you put your choices in. And then because his results were so bad, I had to go to a bad school because of him, you know?
Oh my god. you change your course, you change your classes because of him, and then now you are going to a worse school on exchange because of him also.
Yeah, and then when we went for the exchange, right, things really escalated because our student exchange program was so lousy. There was no dorms, so I had to rent an apartment with him, and I stayed with him for 6 months.
Oh my god.
And in these 6 months, things got really weird. He tried to control my life. So,
Wait, control your life in what way?
so for example, he would tell me like, no, you cannot on the heater. It was winter, he didn't let me on the heater, you know. And I was so cold. I cry every night when I bathe.
What the fuck? Wait. Oh my god, I just keep getting mind blown at the things you're telling me. So he didn't allow you to turn on the heater when you shower. Did he use the heater by himself?
No. So basically, his idea is that it's very expensive and he wants to save money. So both of us cannot use the heater.
Okay, but
So I said, can I please on the heater? It's very cold. And he said, no, you cannot.
okay.
And then he will fight with me if I on it. So that's why I cry. Like when I bathed, I will feel so sad. Like why my life so sad, and I will cry. That was how bad it was.
I'm actually speechless. Like, if you see, yeah, you can see my face now. I'm just like speechless at how you let this guy control your freaking life.
Yeah.
Okay, and what else did he do to control your life?
And then he will get very upset because he always feel that he is the boyfriend. So because the trip had other people, and then he feels that everyone is my friend. Everyone just sees him as my boyfriend and tolerates him and invites him to things because he's my boyfriend. So he really don't like this.
So when he was upset, what did he do?
He gets very distant to show me that something is wrong. But it was never a direct argument.
Okay.
And he would never tell me exactly how he feels or why he's feeling it. So it was a very silent treatment kind of thing. And then he will follow up by being very, very nice to me. If I like try to appease him and try to fix whatever is wrong, then he will go back to being very, very loving. He will love bomb me. So last time, right, he will always love bomb me and write me love letters.
Oh my god, ew.
Yeah, so I have a stack of love letters from this guy, okay?
Wait, do you still keep it? Do you still have them? You should have like just burned them. Like burn them up.
I actually think I burned them up just to clear of this like bad juju.
Bad energy in the room.
Exactly. I think I sway for a few years because I kept these letters. Oh my god. So I remember when we went on trips, he would get angry at me if I navigated wrongly. So this actually left a very big trauma in my life to the point that now I feel like I don't even want to try navigating.
Okay.
Because I'm already bad with directions. Then I navigate wrongly, then you get angry at me. So I have trauma like taking anyone on a car. I don't like to navigate because I feel like I'm going to get scolded if I do it wrongly.
Now we know why you're so bad at navigating.
So during exchange, he started this new thing also where he started to tell me that he set up tests for me in my life. So he would tell me, I've set up tests for you. You don't know what it is. It's fine, but I'm judging you every moment. And I will let you know if you pass or fail my test.
What the fuck? Okay. So what are these tests?
I don't know. Until today, I also don't know. I don't know what test. Maybe there's no test. Who knows?
Okay. When is the first turning point?
The biggest thing happened, which was I was doing so well in school last 2 semesters that I was on the dean's list all the time.
Oh, nice.
And I never dared to tell him lah. Of course, I don't dare to say, right? So he didn't know. He didn't know my results because we just completely stopped talking about results since year 1, sem 1.
Okay. Wait, so you dated this guy from year 1, sem 1 all the way up to year 4? Oh my goodness. Okay. You endured his stupid crazy shit for 4 years.
Yeah. And then one day, I don't know why, maybe he kepo, okay? He went to open the dean's list. And then he saw my name on it.
Okay.
And then I think he just burst at his house. So I remember he texted me. And then he just told me, I saw this. Then he sent me a screenshot or something. And he just told me, I think you deserve to die.
What the heck? Are you serious? Wait, at that point, do you still like him?
I think at that point I really don't like him. I'm just waiting for the day to break up. But I don't dare to break up with him.
Why didn't you dare to break up? Because he was crazy.
Because I keep getting gaslighted by him. So he would tell me things like, you will never find anyone else after me. Because nobody can tolerate your character. Nobody can tolerate your opinion. Do you know that you have too many opinions? Do you know that you talk too much? And then he would just keep telling me that nobody will love me. And then I kept thinking, yeah, it's right. Or I was very brainwashed by also the propaganda that, yeah, maybe after graduation, I need to find someone, settle down, get married, get my BTO, you know, the typical Singaporean path. So I kept thinking that, yeah, maybe if I lose him, then this is it. I will not find another man, and then I'll become old, and then this is it. Yeah, so I was at that point so torn and I think low confidence about everything. I just thought I cannot find someone better than this already. I should be happy that he likes me, and then he wants to marry me.
What happened after that? Like, did anything improve? Did anything progress? Did you try to break up with him?
So I think we were arguing in my house or something. I don't remember actually what happened. And then this guy just pinned me to the wall and strangled me. And then he didn't do it. He didn't do it like really like he will kill me. But he's from his eyes, I know that the next time this happens, I'm going to get strangled.
And at your house?
Yeah, in my room.
What the heck? Okay, wait, so okay. Then after he just left your house?
I think so. And then we just never talked about it again. But that was the moment I knew that I was going to break up with him.
Wow, okay, so that was the moment where you finally saw him for who he is. Like the past 4 years, this abusive relationship. Okay, it took that one strangle to make you come to your senses.
Because I keep talking to all my friends. I think at that point in time, my friends were all sick of me. Everybody tell me, just break up with this guy. But I don't dare. Then I think about so much things. And eventually when I decided, right, I told myself I need to do this. I wrote a script to break up with him. So I invited him to my house. And then I read my script.
And that time got no ChatGPT, okay? She probably had to handwrite this down on a piece of paper, right?
Yes, I write on my notebook. Then I invite him to my house, open my tiny notebook, very scared, don't know what to say. And then I said, I have something to tell you.
You also took out your notebook.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you see that piece of paper?
Of course not. I burned away everything already. Of course not. Why would I leave that piece of paper? Yeah, and then right after I said I really want to break up with him and why. I think at first he tried to comfort me, thinking that I was just sad, but I told him no, I'm not just sad. I want to break up with you. And then he just went silent. And I said okay. And then he left my house.
That's all? He just said okay?
And then he sent me like this passive aggressive message on SMS or something like I don't know. He accepted it but with a very passive aggressive hope I die tone.
Oh my gosh. But okay, you're free. At that point you were free.
Yes. So at that moment, that was it. And we never spoke again. We never met again.
Do you know what he's doing now, where he is? Whether he's married or what?
So actually I know. Somebody sent me a photo and asked, oh, this one is your ex, right? Balding.
Oh my god!
Oh, interesting fact. I keep meeting this guy everywhere.
What is the universe trying to tell you?
I don't know. So like there was once, right? I went to a restaurant with my current partner, and then we went in, and then he was there with his girlfriend, and then there was a cake, and then I looked at my calendar. I was like thinking, oh, I think it's his birthday. So this guy had to see me and my partner happily eating dinner on his birthday.
Wait, did he really like see you guys?
Of course he saw. We were sitting next to each other.
Gosh, that's so awkward.
Yeah, and then I see him sometimes on the MRT, very random one. And then I go yoga class, I meet him in my yoga class.
Wow, you two are very fated, I must say.
Yeah, I think life just wants him to see how good I'm doing without him. Because I know he's very, very upset that I found my partner after breaking up with him.
Yeah, the karma is hitting him.
Yes. Ha ha ha. Okay, enough about me. I think enough about me. This is a very, very long episode already. Okay, so I think it's time to talk about your red flags.
Okay. I think for me, the people that I've gone out with, I'm quite picky about the people that I go out with actually. So if I see that you have a red flag, I will, I will get the ick, and then I'll get myself out of that situation. But there's just this one time, I guess I was just blinded. So I met this guy on a dating app. I think I started talking to him like during COVID lockdown. And then we were able to, well, we clicked and then we had chemistry, right? So we started going out after lockdown ended. And then we dated for like almost a year without ever confirming our relationship. So we were never like boyfriend, girlfriend. We were just like dating. And on hindsight, like that was such a red flag because there was just no commitment. We were like seeing each other, but we didn't define the relationship. And now, then I reflected after that, that I was always kind of like making myself available for him. Like I was like going to his hall, I was going to his house to look for him, or we would like meet outside. But he rarely like came over to my place, or like he rarely came over to find me. I let it drag for one whole year with no commitment. And I think there were like points in time where things got really weird and his like red flags started showing. So I remember there was one time in his university dorm room, and then I just felt like emotional over something. I don't know what it was. I couldn't explain it also. But I felt like he wasn't telling me something. It was just a hunch, okay? That he was hiding something from me. He wasn't telling me something. He was being like dishonest. So I kept asking him like, are you not telling me something? Like, are you hiding something from me? And then I got very moody. And at this point, I think it affected him also because he just kept telling me, oh, there's nothing wrong. Why do you keep asking me that? And then I think at some point he got annoyed at my behavior and why I got moody. And then he just started like slamming things around.
Huh? Slamming things around? Like what? Like throw things?
Yeah, I think he was like throwing like his like shirts, his laundry around, and then he was like slamming his like the doors to his wardrobe.
Wow, he abused his furniture. That's the one is you already.
Thank goodness he didn't touch me then, but he was just like slamming doors and stuff. And I just like asked him like, why are you being angry when I'm the one that's like being frustrated?
Is he cheating on you?
Spoiler, I think he was. But anyway, so that was an incident where I just felt like, okay, this guy is not so good at like managing his emotions. He's not so good at like communicating. But and this thing never really got resolved, and we just kind of like swept this under the carpet. So anyway, after 1 year of this, weird situationship, not like dating, but not like boyfriend and girlfriend, one of my close friends actually saw him on a dating app. Like she saw his like full profile with updated pictures and everything. And then she sent those to me, and I confronted him with those pictures. And at that point he didn't try to hide it. He was like, he said sorry. And I asked him like, why were you on dating apps, right? He said, oh, he was bored and he was just looking for a friend of his on the apps.
Huh? What friend? What friend?
Yeah, it's such a ridiculous reason, right? Because you can't actually search for anyone on the apps. Like, did he think that was like Instagram or something? It's crazy.
What a bad lie. He cannot even lie.
Yeah. And so anyway, at that point I told him like, I told him I'm done. Like literally there was like 2 words in my message. I told him I'm done. And that's how we ended things. And then he had the audacity to like, so I told him I'm done, and then he replied, okay. Like just 2 letters.
Okay with smiley face?
No.
Okay.
Literally 2 letters. Like
he must be so happy that you're done. Then he can focus on other girls. It's like, oh, this girl finally done. 1 year already.
Oh my god, so stupid, right? But he replied me there, and then I never responded, and I half expected him to, like, try to salvage the relationship, or like wait for me to be less angry before he talked to me. No, but he never did. Okay, and he had the audacity to, like, delete our chats, clear our chat history, unfollow me everywhere, including LinkedIn. Like, he unfollowed me.
On LinkedIn.
He unfollowed me, like,
In case you know that he's doing very badly in his
oh
career.
yeah.
Cannot let you know.
Yeah, so we just stopped. That's how we ended. And then, like, I think, like, a year, I think close to 2 years, or like a year later, he came to request to follow me again on Instagram.
No, maybe because he forgot who you are.
What the hell?
Then he tried to befriend you again. Hey, new girl. Skinny
Oh my
legend.
God.
I like this skinny legend. Let me follow her and slide into her DMs.
Oh my god, now that you're saying it, I'm so angry. What the heck? Yeah, so that's how I wasted like a year of my life with this. And whether I wanted to break up with him, I think probably yes. I think I probably was thinking, like, like, maybe I should just end things and, like, explore, I don't know, explore other things, or like go out with other people. But then it's just a conflict, right? It's like when you're in it and you're like, everything is going pretty smoothly. Like, I had a job, I had this person that I was dating, and I kind of liked him, so there was no reason to, like, really change anything at that point. So I didn't, the push wasn't strong enough to, like, want to end things. Yeah.
Is it cause, like, you having a boyfriend then it's like a checklist to your perfect life, your Barbie life, you must have Ken?
Not really like a checklist, but like I think so. Actually, yeah, you're right. Maybe not a checklist, but like a thing that I fulfilled. Yeah, and it's always, like, difficult to. And then at that point, I did actually care about him, right? So it's always difficult to, like, end something or end a relationship with someone that you care about. Yeah.
Oh. Okay, so to wrap things up, maybe we can just talk about how you feel about all this, because I think this is also the first time you're hearing my story in detail, right? Because we are not very close, by the way. So I don't think she has heard any of these stories before.
Yeah, and Sunny doesn't actually have a lot of friends. So yeah.
What do you mean?
But okay, I can start with my reflections. I think the most important thing, hearing your story and going through my experience, is really to, like, love yourself. Because you cannot depend on someone else to love you. You cannot depend on someone else to care about you and to care about your feelings. The only person that can prioritize you is yourself. Yeah. And when you love yourself enough, you know what you are worth, you know what you deserve, and you would then be able to get out of things or situations that don't really serve you. Yeah, that was my key takeaway.
Yeah, and I think it is also to step out of the propaganda of the world, to realize that we are individuals who can feel happiness by being ourselves. So basically, our life must be happy first. As a single woman, our life must be fulfilled, must be happy, and to have a partner in your life should increase the happiness level and not reduce it.
We want to talk about love and relationships. I think love, if you really find someone that you are meant to be together with, it should be very easy. It should be a very easy process, and you should be able to feel happy about it. Even if you have problems to go through, even if you have challenges and obstacles, this person should be in your team, because this person is supposed to be your partner, right?
And all in all, for me, I feel the last comment that I have about this whole red flag episode is that we should just have courage to leave a situation and to listen to our friends who spot our red flags first. Just listen to your friends more, have friends who can tell you that they are red flags, and have the courage to leave. Because we don't all have to walk the same path, and it's okay.
Yeah, and we're both in happy relationships now, so yay! Claps for that.
Okay.
Okay, that's it for today.
Yup. Bye.
Bye. See you in our next episode.
Bye bye.